Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my August beauty and skincare favorites, and the reason why I say and skincare is because I've got quite a lot of skincare to show you guys, more than I normally do. And obviously you guys know I have been in Korea in July and I basically spent all my money on skincare, and finally I have now the chance to actually tell you what my favorite products have been. I mean, there are still some that I'm still kind of getting used to using, but these are the ones that are like the standout ones for me at the moment. But first off, let me start off with the makeup, in particular foundations. So the first one that I've really been loving throughout the month of August is the brand new Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Foundation. I'm showing you two because I have, since I done my review video, went out and purchased another one. When I did my review video, I showed you the shade 11.2, and then since then I've gone out and bought the shade 10. But unfortunately, because I'm still a bit tanned, because it has been summer, 10 is a little bit too beige for me, and 11.2 is still a little bit too warm for me. So I'm actually mixing them both, and I'm wearing them on my face today so you can see why I've had to mix them in order to get the correct shade. As soon as my tan fades, 10 will be fine for me, or even the shade 11. But for now, I'm just mixing them both. I love this foundation more so than the Conceal and Define one. Check out my review so you know why. It gives amazing full coverage. I love the way that it looks on the skin. It gives a very nice natural finish to the skin. And of course, the fact that it is drugstore, it's only what, £8-9, so really affordable. And I love the fact that this one actually comes with a pump, whereas the previous one came with a big doe foot applicator, which was just a little bit awkward and slightly unhygienic as well. So I love that about this. Another foundation that I've been loving is the Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation by Urban Decay. My shade is 51WY. Now this was definitely a favorite when it first came out, and more so the beginning of August. And the only reason I say that is since I filmed that review video, I've got more of a tan, and now this is a little bit light for me. But please remember that this is my perfect shade for me. As long as I'm not tanned. No point in me going out and buying another one now when I barely even used this, and we are now going to start coming into the fall autumn months and my tan's going to steadily fade. Gives great medium to full coverage. It looks natural on the face, gives a really nice kind of semi-matte kind of finish to the skin. It looks great and I love how this performs. The one that has won out of all the foundations for me this month is definitely the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Foundation. My shade is 120 light medium. I love this holy grail, 10 out of 10 matte full coverage foundation. It just looks amazing on my skin, and it literally keeps me matte throughout the day, almost up until the point where I take it off. It doesn't even separate on the skin. A slight bit of shine maybe towards hour 18, which is fine because obviously I'm about to take it off because I've been up all day. It just looks stunning. If you're able to get your hands on it, by all means check it out. In the UK, the stockist that sells this is Beauty Bay. Check it out. Check out reviews. You will really love this foundation. The Stay Naked Correcting Concealer from Urban Decay. My shade is in 50WY, which is warm yellow. Again, absolutely love this. Gives full coverage, looks amazing under the eyes, doesn't crease as long as you have set it. Looks gorgeous, really brightens under the eyes but without it looking too overdone. I really love this. Another concealer I've been loving is, again, the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer. My shade is in C8. This is what I'm actually wearing under my eyes today. I absolutely love it. So much better than the Conceal and Define one, like 100 times better. Gives great full coverage under the eyes, barely even creases. I mean, I know it says medium to full coverage, but for me, I find it definitely to be a more of a full coverage. Maybe it's just because I put on a lot, but I absolutely love it. It doesn't feel drying under the eyes. And because it is a hydrating concealer, it definitely gives that little bit of extra moisture, but you do have to set it. But then I get no creasing throughout the day. A new product is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Liner. For those of you that don't know, forever I've been using the NYX matte liquid liner, which is fine. I've never really had any real problems with it. It's okay. It's not wow, oh my god. It's been like a go-to of mine for a really long time now. Now this one, on the other hand, I love this. I probably won't do a separate review on this. It's just a liquid liner. So just take it from this video, 10 out of 10. One swipe and you get thick black, intense, pigmented coverage. I do not need to go back in like I do with other liquid liners to layer them to make them darker. I'm using it on my eyes today. Literally all I had to do was go like that and it was done. And the one thing that I like about this as well, obviously it's different to the liquid liner by NYX in that this has got more of like a pen type nib on the end, but it's like a sponged nib, so it does bend as you push down with pressure. So you can control how heavily you apply it, how thick or how thin your line is. The nib on the end is so sharp, so I've got a sharp wing going on. It's absolutely excellent. Highly recommend this. If you are on the lookout for a new liquid liner, you will not regret it. This one gets an honorable mention because I forgot to mention it previously, is the Estee Lauder Heatwave Bronze Goddess Illuminating Powder Jelly. The longest name ever. Love this. Used it the entire time I was in Korea. I actually took this with me. I love it. It's an oldie but a goodie, but it's still new to me because I only ever bought it for the first time this year. And look at it. It's got a nice hefty dent in it. You can see it's been loved so much. Perfect golden highlighter for medium skin. Absolutely love it. Another one that you've probably seen quite a few times, but I'm still loving it, is the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. My shade is in Island Ting. This is what I've been using to contour my face, and that's what I'm using today. I love it. It's very intense, deep-ish brown, but it's perfect for my skin tone. I could probably use a couple of the Fenty Beauty bronzers. I mean, when it comes to bronzers, it's more about personal choice rather than what kind of goes with your skin tone, because some people like more neutral, some people like more warm. My setting powder, which you guys are so sick of seeing, but you know, it's my favorites and I still love it, is the Nabla Close Up Smoothing Pressed Powder in the shade medium. Well, I think you can see why I love it and how much I love it. Look at that. I hit pan on it quite a while ago. I use this every single day to set my foundation, keeps my foundation matte, stops it moving around sooner than it needs to. Absolutely love it. I have since then purchased the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Pressed Powder, so I am changing it up, but that's not because I hate this, it's just because I wanted to try something new. 2 sets of eyelashes which I've been loving is still in my manky broken Primark box that I stepped on and it smashed. The Huda Beauty Camille lashes, they are like a smaller version. They're called like her Easy Lash because they are lighter. They are not elongated, as in they don't stretch across the entire eye. They're very easy and simple to just go like that and then that's it and they're done. And then the Samantha lashes, which never used to really be much of a favorite of mine because they weren't so full on, like for example the ones I'm wearing now, Cocoa lashes in the style Stella. But these ones have grown on me to the point where I've been using them almost every day. So I really do like these lashes. 2 lipstick sets I'm going to show you, and apologies, this is how Primark stuff is. It comes in packets and I've ripped them open at the bottom, so I'm holding them in. These are liquid lip kits, matte lip kits. They cost £3 and you get a liquid lipstick, a matte liquid lipstick with a matching lip liner. The shade Alter Ego, which is basically a dupe for Coloured Rain's Cherry Blossom, which is my favorite liquid lipstick in a red shade. And this one in Devotion, which is more of like a brownie red. Absolutely gorgeous. Love them both. Look into them if you can. They perform amazingly well on the lips, last all day long. No drying, no flaking, no cracking. They're amazing. Let's now move on to skincare. So the first one is the one that I can never pronounce, so I apologize. I know someone will always try to correct me. I appreciate it, but I'll probably still get it wrong. It's the La Roche-Posay Anthelios XL. It's basically sunscreen in SPF 50, and there was me wondering why I wasn't getting a tan when I was in South Korea. I was wearing SPF 50, you idiot. So I got a tan when I came here and I wasn't really using that much SPF. Let's go figure. Absolutely love this. This is amazing for people that have got sensitive skin in particular, like myself, and that get allergies from the sun like myself, and it's basically an all-round amazing skin protector. I use this after I've applied my moisturizer on my face and it keeps me protected for as long as I need protection. I use it on my arms, I use it on my legs, random places where I know the sun is going to hit, so I love this. This is like my 3rd bottle. This, I am very new on the bandwagon with this one. It's the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. Now I really wanted to invest in a new eye cream, actually not not even new eye cream. I don't use an eye cream, believe it or not. I've always used the Ordinary's caffeine solution to help with puffiness and dark circles around the eyes, but it's not technically an eye cream. It's just like a liquid product. So I really wanted something that was moisturizing to use under the eyes, and I've heard great things about this. So far so good, I can't complain. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. It says it's a vitamin C and collagen boosted eye cream, and apparently it's in a banana shade to help with people that have got brown skin, deeper skin, that want to wear it in the daytime and for it not to interfere with their makeup. I personally tend to use this at night time before I go to bed because I don't like to use too many products on my face during the day. I tend to use the night time when I literally pile everything on. But this really makes me wake up in the morning with lovely smooth eyes mixed with the caffeine solution underneath. I don't have any puffiness or anything, and I'm ready for the day. So I'll be interested to see how this works out for me in the long run. I have finally decided to invest in some Fresh cosmetics. Now Fresh is a predominantly skincare brand, very pricey, very luxurious, very pricey. Why did I decide to buy this one? The Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. Well, I'll be honest with you, I was in Seoul's Incheon Airport. I had some leftover won to spend, so I bought this. It's pricey, it is expensive. Especially this one, which is like the large bottle. I don't even know what size it is because it doesn't actually say on it. And as you can see in here, these are actual rose petals inside it. I use this as part of my nighttime skincare routine. This really is a hydrating toner. I hate those toners out there like your tea tree ones. When you use them, they feel really drying on the skin. And I know that like tea tree ones, for example, are there to dry out spots and things. But then you have to immediately moisturize afterwards, which I don't always like. I love that about this. After I've washed my face, then I use this on my face, and I can actually feel it sat on top of my skin, slowly soaking in. And that way, then my skin feels soft, it feels moisturized as well, considering it's a toner, and it really helps my skin prep nicely for anything I'm going to apply on top afterwards. I love the scent of it, and I'm personally not a big fan of rose. So again, I'll be interested to see how in the long run this works out for me. Okay, moving on. This is from the brand called Skin Food, which I went to in South Korea. I actually showed you guys the tester samples that I received of this while I was out there. I had at least 4 of them, and I've used them so much that I ended up paying £18 to buy this from Amazon. I should have bought it when I was in Korea because I swear it costs a lot less than this. But I absolutely love it. And what I found with this as well is that it's solid. So the one that I received in the samples was a little bit more soft and a little bit more malleable, whereas this one is so hard that a little bit goes a really long way. It means that I won't be so wasteful, because with a lot of products which are like scrubs, they can be quite liquidy depending on how they're mixed. Now this is a black sugar mask wash off, so it basically means that I apply this to my face and I start to exfoliate my skin, and then I leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes, rinse it off. My face is super soft and it feels amazing. I absolutely love this, highly recommend it. Another thing that I got in Korea is this product called Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm. This is in the original style. It comes in 4 other types or 3 other types. This one is for normal and combination skin from the brand called Vanilla Co. I bought about 4 or 5 of these from Korea. It's absolutely amazing. It's so good at melting off all your makeup. This one is the one that I've opened recently. I was using the tester samples beforehand. It comes with a little spatula as well, which makes it so much easier to use the right amount rather than going overboard. So I literally scoop off a generous amount onto the spatula and I wipe it across my face, and it covers everything, it removes everything, it melts everything. It's great for my sensitive skin as well. I absolutely love it. Another thing that I got from Korea is, it's still in this box for some reason, by the brand called COSRX, which you can buy in the UK from Look Fantastic. It's the Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence. It's basically 96% snail secretion filtrate, so it is snail slime. I've used about that much. I've been using it for about 5 weeks. When did I come back from Korea? In July, so whenever. I use this every other night, and then I use it every Friday. I do my 10-step South Korean skincare routine. I only do that once a week because it's only necessary to do 10 steps once a week. Also, ain't got time to be doing it more than that. This basically gives your skin extra moisture, extra hydration, helps with hyperpigmentation, helps with fine lines. It helps with so many different things. It's absolutely amazing and I love it. I'm definitely gonna buy more once my ones run out. And the last thing from my skincare is this from the brand called Nature Republic. It is 92% aloe vera. It's a soothing gel. I use this as the last part of my 10-step skincare routine. My South Korean skincare routine is very, 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 very moisturizing. Aloe vera also has a lot of healing properties to the skin, so it's amazing to use. If I open it, let's hope it hasn't tipped everywhere. Look at that, it looks like it's barely been used. You know why? I've been using it from the lid because a little bit goes such a long way, and I've got 2 lots of this. Oh, it smells so fresh. I've got 2 lots of this. It's going to take me forever to get through it, and I love it. The fact that it cost me 4,000 won, £3 for this, like, amazing. Right, now we have some regrets, I'm afraid to say, some regrets. Some things I have shown you and reviewed, and some things I haven't because I just can't be bothered. First things first. Damn Girl mascara. Damn Girl is the price. When I realized that I'd spent about £22 on a mascara, I was like, damn girl, really? This better be good for the amount of money I'm spending on it, because I generally only tend to use drugstore mascaras, because how can somebody tell the difference between one mascara to the next? They all pretty much do the same thing. But this is awful, and more so it's this brush. It's so fat, and the amount of product which is clogged up in it, which means that anytime I use it, I have to go like this, wipe it all off, and then I have to use it. And the brush is so fat, I accidentally get it on my lid, and I'm very careful when it comes to mascara. Bottom lash line, forget it. And I ain't got time. When I'm applying mascara, it's generally because I'm in a hurry, because when I wear falsies, it's because I've got a little bit extra time. So when I'm applying this, I do not have time to be sitting there going, you know, trying to be careful. It's not lengthening, it thickens slightly but gives me more spider thick lashes. It's very thick and gloopy, and £22, no. 24-hour mascara. Who's wearing it for 24 hours? You need to wash your face. Next one, no surprise, is the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation by Fenty. My shade is in 290. It is for people who've got dry skin. There is no doubt about that. That's the reason why they released it. But wow, this slides off my face pretty much after a couple of hours. This is after me using a mattifying primer, a mattifying powder on top. Doesn't matter what the weather is like, the temperature is like, it starts to slide around, move around on my face. It's just not that great. These Lip Blaze Butter and Glaze Cream Liquid Lipsticks by Lime Crime. I've done a review on these, check it out. I wanted to love them, but I just could not. I have used all of them in so many different ways, and they all give that gross white line around the inside of your lips, the rim of your lips, within 2 to 3 hours, and it just completely ruins the entire look. It's not worth the amount of money these cost as well, because they're not cheap. Lime Crime is not a cheap brand. It's a very mid-priced kind of brand. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work. It looks horrible, and the colours are so gorgeous. It's such a shame. Right, the next 2 products I'm going to show you, I have honestly not had a chance to do a review on them, and I probably won't, especially because I'm just telling you now here in this video, under regrets. Don't waste your money. I actually bought these before I went to Korea, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't get a chance to review them, because I bought newer products since then. This is the brand new Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation. It's a medium coverage foundation. It's absolutely awful. It starts to separate on my face. It starts to slide around. It makes me look slightly ill. The shade that I've got is in 7, which is fine now because I'm tanned. Otherwise it would be a little bit too deep for me. The shade range is still pretty appalling as well. And then on top of that, I bought the Hello Happy Velvet Powder Foundation because they both came out at the same time, in the hopes of using this with this. This made no difference. Now, even though this is a foundation on its own, I don't know if you guys remember, for those of you that have been following me for a really long time, you will know that I used to set my foundation with my matte powder, but it was also a foundation powder. I can't remember what it was called. So I bought that for the same sort of reason. Makes no difference. This does not help this perform any better. If anything, it makes it worse. This makes this look patchy on the face. This, I really can't use it on its own because it just doesn't give that kind of coverage because it's a powder. Cute face, crap product. So that's it for my favourites and regrets of August 2019. Hopefully September's is going to be equally intense because I've got so many new products still to show you guys, but I still need to see how I use them throughout the month of September. I'm also going to Canada in September, meaning there will be a haul. I'll be going to Sephora, Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, that sort of thing. So hopefully September's video is going to be just as awesome as this one, if not better. And on that note, I am wishing you all a beautiful and wonderful fall or autumn, depending on what country you live on and how you say that. I say autumn, you say fall. Whatever. So anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.